All right, guys, now we're on to the second part of first steps, which is setup. We're going to be talking about your setup, figuring out what's good, what's bad, and get it to where you're in perfect form. Last video, we talked about comfort. Get everything as comfortable as possible. Now we're going to talk about what you need to get comfortable with, because there's certain things that are good and there's certain things that are bad. I'll tell you the first thing, and this is not a deal breaker because I get it. Some of you are locked into like a living room setup, and I get that. If that's you, I totally understand. This is not a hindrance. I'm saying if you can do this, do it. What am I talking about? Get a monitor. Get a game, not necessarily like a gaming monitor, but get a decent computer monitor. Play at a desk. You want between. I'll write this down right there. Yeah, right there. I'll write it down right there. You want between a 25-inch and a 29-inch monitor, computer monitor. They're not super expensive, and that's what you want. I'm like, why wouldn't I want to play on a bigger screen? I'll tell you. It's because your eyes can only cover so much field. If you're too far away, you can't see small details, so you want to be pretty close to the screen. But if you're too close to a big screen, you're going to miss something, or it's just going to be weird. But if you get a small screen and you get between 1.5 to 2.5 feet away from it, depending on what's comfortable for you, you're going to retain every information that's on the screen. You're going to see everything on there. This is not a me thing. This actually is like a scientific fact. So if you have the option, get a monitor between what I said before, 25, between 25 and 29 inches. Okay, second thing. Let's go back to our setup now. That's it for the physical setup. Okay, no, it's not. This is the last thing you need. Get a pair of headphones. Get a pair of headphones. Now, I have Astro A40s. I love my Astro A40s, mainly because I have a very large head, and there's not a lot of headphones out there that are very comfortable for me. So I found these. Comfort-wise, they're amazing. I can hear everything in there. I can hear, like, literally, sometimes I'll just stop, I'll close my eyes, and I'll listen, because I can hear where pretty much everyone is on the map, just because they're nice headphones. And you don't need to spend thousands of dollars, honestly. Spend $30, maybe 50, maybe. Please don't spend more than 50, because then you're getting a little ridiculous. Spend between $30 and $50 and get a decent headsets. Turtle Beach is really good. So if you're like a first headset recommendation, Turtle Beach 50X, easy to find on eBay or Amazon or whatever, and they're worth it. If you don't play with a headset, that alone will automatically help you, because they're giving you a lot of information that a TV or a computer monitor sound system just can't do. So yeah, once you get those two things, that's literally the only two things you need. You hear some people say, oh, you need to play with a SCUF. I'm like, no, you don't. You really don't. I play with a standard controller, always have, pretty much always will. If you get a SCUF, yes, you can do more stuff than a normal controller. You don't need one. They're nice. They're fun as crap, but they're not worth it. Especially if you're just starting out. Eventually, if you want to get to that point, awesome, go for it. They're fun. They're real fun. And they're good. They're just unnecessary. In my opinion. That's just my opinion. Okay, next thing. This is one of the most important. This is a very underlooked part, is your button layout. Now, again, this is my opinion. I know a lot of people who play on default, and they do great. Like, they genuinely do great. Crowdster, my doubles partner, he is a god, and he plays on default. I don't like default, because I play on jumper, and whenever I jump, which is my L1, my right thumb can stay on the stick while I'm aiming my gun, so which makes my in-air accuracy a lot better. I don't have that hindrance of taking my thumb off to hit the jump button, so I don't have those few frames where I can't aim. Just me personally. I know some people who play claw, which means instead of playing like this, you play like this. And that takes a little while to learn. You can get cramps in your fingers, and it hurts like crap. But yeah, that's just me. pick a good button layout. Personally, default, everyone goes to default. If it just feels comfortable for you and you don't want to take the time to learn a different button layout, totally fine. I recommend Jumper or, honestly, Puppeteer. That one's not bad. But this one you still have to play Claw, but it's still not bad. I honestly recommend between default and Jumper. Default, everyone knows it. I'm pretty sure you're playing on it right now. If you want to switch, I personally think Jumper is better, but that's my opinion. This one is a little more preference-based, so roll with whatever is more comfortable for you. And but consider going to Jumper. It will take you'll have to redo your whole setup, but I personally think it's worth it. It's just me. Anyway, that's it for the first steps. If you get all those things or most of those things done, you have a great foundation. All right, so now we got the boring stuff out of the way. Let's get into some juicy content. Now we're going to go over, in the next module, good habits to have and bad habits to drop. This one's going to be fun.